Salute and welcome back to Unknown Soldier Radio. In 2025, is it possible for us as men to finally, after years of getting drugged through the family court, to get some type of reprieve? Is it finally time that we can get our pound of flesh? The following video is what I like to refer to as a Crashout compilation of sorts, based on the mere thought that Donald J. Trump, number 47, has even hinted at changing child support laws as it relates to income taxes and who can claim the child. Because how dare a man have any rights or privileges that a woman or the family court system, which was set in place by matriarchy and feminism, are bound to respect?
And it is only day one in office, and Donald Trump has signed an executive order called the Child Support Reform Act, in which he is making changes at a federal level to the child support system. Is this executive order perfect? No. Does it solve everything? No. But it does more to help fathers or child support payers, which are predominantly fathers, than any other federal act has done in years. Part one is income-based adjustment, so that child support is more closely aligned with an individual income. So those individuals that are low-income payers will suffer less of the financial burden. Part two will cap arrears. So those that fall behind on child support, there'll be a cap on the amount of interest that can be applied to keep them from going into insurmountable debt. Part three is compliance incentives. So those individuals that consistently meet their child support demands, they'll be able to apply for tax relief and benefits. The three previous parts of the executive order benefited the child support payers, so in a lot of cases, the fathers. But the fourth and final part benefits the acceptor or the receiver of the child support, and it is streamlined in enforcement so that it'll make it easier for those receiving child support to collect it through an automated system. In addition to this executive order, Trump is now making it so that the individual that is paying the child support is the individual that gets to claim the child on their taxes, meaning that whoever pays gets the child tax credit, which is how it should have always been. If you're paying a lot of money to the other person, why should you not reap the child tax benefits when they don't have to pay taxes on that child support? This is just a start. Because when's the last time you saw conversations happening at a federal level regarding the child support system or the child custody system? I can't remember a time it's ever happened, but this means that now there's a stage. Now there's a place that we can go and get rid of the corruption in the family court, that we can start addressing the problems within the child support system. It starts small for it to get big, and we've got a starting point now. This is a good future for a lot of dads out there, and some moms that are also assessed with paying child support.
Y'all, I swear I ain't being messy, but Trump just passed a law to where if your baby daddy is paying child support, then you as the mother cannot claim those kids on your tax return. I'm not really sure how I feel about that, because this dude's out here paying chump change. But I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself. I want to know what y'all think.
Oh my goodness. Trump just tweeted, if you put your baby father on child support, right? You can't claim income tax.
You can't claim income tax.
He only can.
Only he can.
Did you hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
Ladies, when you put your baby father on child support, you no longer can claim your child. Only the father can.
Is those $80 worth it?
Wow. That's big.
Big.
But I think it's
10 bands at $80.
Because if he taking care of his child and he doing what he's supposed to do, and you still taking him downtown, and you still can claim the kids on your income tax, only one of y'all can claim.
Only one of y'all.
Trump passed a new law that whoever is paying the child support will get to declare those children on their taxes, okay? So say you're a single father, single mother, and you are not the one paying the child support. You will not get the tax return for your child. How do you guys feel about that?
As a mother of 4 children, my kids have 3 different dads. I saw Trump's new law, and I agree. If a man is willing to pay child support and they're willing and forced to pay medical support. By them claiming the kids on their taxes, it gives them a break too, okay? I know a lot of people are against this because I personally feel a lot of women look forward to tax season because of those tax refunds, right? But at the end of the day, if you're dependent on a tax refund, maybe you should find a better career path, stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, no, I actually think it's a good idea, because what's happening is these men are forced to pay child support, or women are forced to pay child support. And then from there, they have to provide medical as well. But if you do not claim your children on medical, if you qualify for any kind of health support, you have to pay out of pocket for your children regardless. They will not let you add them to your plan unless you claim them on taxes. So I understand why Trump's doing this.
Ladies, listen up good and listen good. To all the men out there, this is some great news and I need you to hear. Donald Trump just tweeted, if you put your baby's father on child support, you cannot claim the child for income tax. Only the father can. Only the father can claim the child for income tax. You can't. Damn, boy. Trump, where you been at? You can't. Damn, boy. Trump, where you been at?
It's like, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. Because a lot of these brothers need to be on child support because they are not financially supporting the kid. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's like, you suffer the consequences for him having to pay child support, when a lot of the times these guys out here are deadbeats. They need to be on child support. But making the father being able to get the credit for the kid at the end of the year for income tax, and what if that's your only kid? What if that's money that you rely on because your income and you've been filing your kid every year? Like, I know that y'all gotta be like thinking like what Trump was thinking when he decided to come up with that kind of a concept. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Then I hear that he's trying to like stop, people that's on Section 8. I hear that he's, a possible stimulus that's going to be coming out. Like, I think it's like $1,400. The only thing that I am so happy about, though, like when I do my overtime, I'm excited about, anything over the 40 hours, that'll be tax-free money for us. You know what I mean? So that way, when we doing all of that overtime, we get to see that money. You know what I mean? We don't have to get taxed and they killing us. The more money we make, the more they take. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm kind of happy about that. But some of them bills that Trump passed, guys, y'all better be ready, because he is not playing.
And thank God that we do got a president who care about men's rights. He's aware of the fact that men are the leaders of the world. We build things. We have built the United States. And now, of course, women has helped us in plenty other ways, but we are the ones that shouldn't be taken advantage of by our own family courts systems.
As you guys know, Trump is in office, but I just had something to say. So, I feel like the whole thing about the whole child support thing, like the woman can't file the child support for their child and stuff like that, if the man is paying child support, I completely agree with that. I'm on Trump's side with that, because some women, I feel like there should be more paperwork, more documentation involved regarding that. As far as if the father is not behind child support type stuff, he should be able to file the child on his taxes. Why? Because some baby mamas is bitter as fuck. Some baby mamas is bitter as shit, and they just put their baby daddy on child support because they mad because the dude don't want to be with them. They just bitter as fuck. So I feel like I agree with that law. I agree with what Trump is saying, and that's its own period.
Trump passed his insane new child support law. I don't know if this is true or not, but I just saw this guy talking about how whoever is paying the child support is going to be the one that gets to claim the child on their taxes. So if you're a single mom or a single dad and you're not the one paying the child support, you're not going to get to claim them on your taxes. He said this is a law that Trump is trying to pass. That is insane to me, especially if you're a single parent. Like, what's the point in them even paying child support if they're going to take all the tax refund, especially for the people who have multiple children? I'm a single mom. I get child support, and my son's dad does not even see him at all. It's been 4 years since he's been in his life. He's not been in my son's life since he was 6 months old. My son's almost 5. I'm already barely making it as it is. Like, literally, paycheck to paycheck still, unfortunately. Hopefully TikTok will change that, though. Has anybody else heard anything about this? Because that would be the worst thing ever.
Child support. Did you guys see what Trump just tweeted? Apparently,
I am a former child support attorney for the state, and man, do I have thoughts about not only this video, but about President Trump's tweet and proposed new law. For those of you that are new here, my name is Courtney Driscoll. I am a former child support attorney for the state of Oklahoma, but now I own my own law firm, primarily practicing in family law, and I especially love child support cases due to my background and experience prosecuting child support law. So for those of you that don't know, Donald Trump issued a tweet this past weekend that said that one of the laws that he wants to put into place would allow any parent that is currently paying child support to file that child on their own taxes for that calendar year. The way that's typically handled now is we just alternate the years. So for example, let's say I represent mom, she has sole custody, dad's over there, he just has visitation, so he's paying child support. We will alternate so that my client gets to claim the child on their taxes during even years, dad gets to claim them during odd years. Now, some language that I will typically put in the order as well will state that if dad in this scenario is behind on his child support payment, if he doesn't make 12 full payments for that calendar year, he waives his right to get to claim the child on the taxes because he's not current on it.
You know what's so funny about this child support topic? A lot of y'all ain't even on y'all kids' birth certificate. Y'all can't even put in for a social security card if the baby mama decides she ain't giving y'all none of the information. And what makes the topic even funnier, a lot of y'all behind in child support. Sir, what taxes you filing? Oh, okay.
Now, I haven't been able to find this, but if you can find this, please let me know. Not a link to somebody else, but the actual tweet. Have y'all seen it? The tweet supposedly says that Trump will be changing a law or doing something that will allow for if a mother puts her child's father on child support, she can no longer claim him or her on their taxes. Have y'all seen that? Now, that's not my story and it really don't concern me, but I thought I'd ask, what's your opinion? Should that happen? What does that look like? Is that your story?
I just want to know why all these men are so ecstatic over automatically. But because he was $42,000 in arrears, I let him claim the kids because it was coming to me anyway, which helped him because he no longer is in arrears. He no longer is even paying child support. But because he was claiming 2 of my children and getting his state, which he was okay with the state, and losing the federal, I was able to get my refund and his refund, but it also helped him get out of arrears. So you men is so ecstatic about, did y'all see what Donald Trump say? And they won't get the tax money, da-da-da-da-da. I just say, it does take a village to raise children. And most men are not really paying a lot on child support. Some of you guys are, but most of them are not, so that $50, $75, $100, it's not a lot. Have you priced the shoes for a 10 or 11-year-old boy? Like, his shoes cost me anywhere from $100 or above. He take violin lessons. Violin lessons is $60 a week. So someone that's really not financially stable as far as employment and not making that much, the mother's not getting that much. And not only is the money not enough, a mother has to be the doctor, the lawyer, the counselor, everything. So I think a woman should be compensated more, or the father need to take more responsibility in the rearing of the child. So don't get excited about a tweet. It's not law. That's just Donald Trump talking. You know, I love Donald Trump. Avid Trump supporter. But check the facts. And just because he says it doesn't make it law. But I think it should be something in there for men. But in this case, y'all not going to see it. It's not going to happen. So.
No, it's in it. I ran out of boxes, I promise. It's in there. That's the last. It's inside of there, I promise.
Oh, okay.
Look in there. Yeah. Yeah.
What is this?
DNA test report. Yeah. 0% paternity probability. Yeah. Yeah. Our son? Nah, yeah, that's not me. This right here say my son ain't my son. And you ain't even got nothing to explain, because this explained it already. Yeah, matter of fact, no, it's not. Go to the next page. I'm going to show you how much I'm joking. I'm going to show you divorce settlement agreement. Divorce settlement. I already pre-made it up. Divorce agreement. It's up. You know what that means? That means we over with. We over with. Get out my house. Get out my house.
Now, look, ladies, Trump is here to put you on notice. Hey, and Trump, I need you to add to this. Before any child support is done, before any birth certificate is done, automatic blood testing of the child, period. At birth, the blood test must be given. Why? Because 99% of the time on every motherfucking talk show, he is not the father.
Salute.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
From dog tags